Hey, it's your man Mac, the Reactor, fresh out the trash compactor. You know me, I'm your favorite England-born, somewhat Australian-sounding Reactor, and I'm a big boss like Rick Ross. I go harder than Slipknot, and I'm in permanent beast mode without even applying the cheat code, baby. Let's get straight into it, man. I've got some more Mac that I need to put on this cheese, and from what I hear, it's some good cheese. I just reacted to Billie Eilish's No Time to Die live at the Brit Awards 2020. You know how it is. I enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And one of her fans, I assume, asked me to react to another movie-themed song called When I Was Older. I didn't really get context to what movie it was from, but I accepted regardless. I had a choice between different audio versions, and I went with the live performance version because I figured, number one, kind of marries into the way I reacted before, but number two, I kind of feel like when artists are live, they're at the best or at the most vulnerable sometimes. So, listen, nothing fancy in the intro. I'm going to get straight into it. Billie Eilish, let's see what you got in store for me today, because I admit I've liked you from afar, but I haven't really sat down and listened to your catalog, nor have I ever seen this performance or heard this song. So let's get into it. Let's put some Mac on this cheese. You know the lunatic is about to really lay it on thick. Let's go. Okay, all right, Billy, I understand. Straight out the gate, you barely sung even a bar, and the whole audience is in there with you. And I gotta say, this is typical of Billie Eilish too. From what little I know, is that each performance there's something unique going on. You know, whether it be with the aesthetics, whether it be the way that she's approaching it, and this is very, you know, she dressed very Billie Eilish. I think that's quite typical. But she's obviously starting laying down. She's barely even got some lyrics out, and the crowd is eating out of her palm. Now, if I don't like any aspect of this song, I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep it real. But so far, I'm feeling like I'm probably going to be into this. Very interesting, man. You know, I was just about to ask, like, how is she going to maneuver being able to get up and keep carrying the notes? And I noticed she's very calculated in the way that she like flipped onto her side a little bit there, and it seems like she's going to slowly motion her way up again. That's talented too, in my opinion. As somebody that has performed before, I know I'm not trained to do ish like this, and this is amazing to me. I hope you all don't hate me when I say this, but, you know, if you do, I can live with it. I kind of prefer her image in this one too. Like, I liked her with the longer hair, and I guess that's my opinion. Here's the thing I'm going to say, right? If I'm going to sit here and, like, comment on image and everything like that, I will say she's got her own style. Like, it's very, I'm not going to say it's undone before, because I've seen, like, kind of goth chicks or punk chicks kind of be on this tip. But the way she kind of puts herself together, it is a little different to what your average person's doing. The other thing is, she's only, like, 16 or 17 in this video, right? Like, to my understanding, because it says like March 29th, 2019. I don't even know if she's 18 yet. I've got no idea. But the presence that she has and like the force she is when she gets on stage, and like when I see her in interviews, she's quite introverted. So I imagine her confidence comes from performing and being in that sort of character. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to that a little bit. But I guess I'm just amazed by that, man. I don't want to talk too much. I want to enjoy the song, but I'm quite amazed by that, man. you see that confident shuffle? Does anybody not know this song? Like, apart from me? Am I the one in the room right now that don't know the song?
You ready?
Yeah. Get him, Billy. Dude, yo, I've got to comment on it, man. Like, number one, the way she just gets super confident when she's on that stage. Like, that's really me in a little bit, I'll be honest with you. Because I'm very new to Billie Eilish, so, you know, I'm not going to say I'm going to love every song. There might be a song eventually that I react to that I don't like so much. But so far, so good, man. I mean, that No Time to Die was crazy. Obviously, I heard Bad Guy and songs like that. Like, you'll know that. You'd have to be completely disconnected to not hear a big single like that. But I never heard No Time to Die. I'm guessing that's new anyway. And I've definitely never heard this, so it seemed new-ish. But man, the way she's controlling this crowd, like you need to be able to compliment an artist on that as well. It's not just about the way they're singing or the lyrics or the music or the message. Sometimes you got to really kind of take your hat off to them for the way they give a performance too. Man, this is crazy. I'll be honest with you. This is crazy. Bro, that confidence, man. Yeah. Yo. I don't know if you'll observe this, but see the way she's like moving the mic across the mouth? It's to give off that kind of like echoey effect as it moves with her vocals. Number one, that's smart, but number two, pay attention to the details, man. That's crazy. Wearing Jordan high tops right now. I think I did see her like on, I don't know if it was like a YouTube clip or something. I mean, it would have been a YouTube clip, right? That's predominantly what I watched. Where she was like, she was in some sort of sneaker shop or something. I don't know if it was like with Complex Magazine or something. So she's up in her sneakers, bro, and I like them. Yeah, are they retros? I don't know. I know you all might think I'm gassing this up a little bit too much, but I really do. Like, I get lost in the aesthetics of things too. Yo, Billie Eilish did not come to playing that song, man. I promise y'all. If there was something I thought was off, or if there was like a vocal part that I didn't like or whatever, I'd be straight up. Like you'll know me. I got so many dislikes on an NF reaction once just because I had some discrepancies with the lyricism. But I'm gonna keep it real, right? And then when I'm judging like singers in the pop world, it's a different set of criteria. I don't have the same formula with the way I receive and critique a song in the pop world as I do in the hip hop world. Because I have different standards and different things that I'm looking for on both sides, but the criteria has to be different to keep it fair too, because like pop is not necessarily lyricism focused, although a lot of the songs she makes, the messages are very, very, most people are kind of scared to touch on it, like, and if they do, it's like one song in an album that they'll touch on it. She does like whole albums with ish like this. Like someone was saying, like I haven't heard a whole Billie Eilish album, but someone was saying, like she was even saying that the Grammys, her and Phineas were like, we just made an album in our bedroom about depression, anxiety, and all that kind of stuff. And somebody else was saying to me that like her earlier work was even dug even deeper than that. So I don't know what to think with Billie, man, but she's a surprise, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this girl, man. I do. I don't know where I place her yet because I'm still embracing it and going through the journey, but I really enjoyed that, man. I don't want to hold y'all up any longer, man. I think y'all got enough reaction out of me. I think y'all understand where I was at. I give that about a 7 out of 10. Couldn't go higher just because, you know, I guess it's not like it was a really live track or anything, like it burst out at you, but it was one that you actually had to listen to, you had to pay attention to. And given that I chose to go the live performance route, I had to really compliment the aesthetics and everything like that too. So I feel like 7 out of 10 is fair enough. I've been your man, Mac the Reactor. I'm about to go back into my trash compactor. You know the planet Macadamia needs me. But I need y'all as well, man. You know how it is. I'm just over 3 weeks into my journey now. I'm approaching my first month. And the thing that means so much to me right now, man, is just subscribing. That's super important because that really helps with engagements. And when I get more engagements and I get more reach, the YouTube algorithms are more friendly to me too. And the other thing is I want to talk to y'all, man. So hit me up on Twitter, man, at MacTheReactor. It's very simple. Hit me up on Twitter, man. It don't matter if we just trade a tweet every now and then, or maybe you're somebody that wants to talk a little more. A little bit more on the regular. You want to talk to somebody on the regular who's a very irregular guy, I'm cool with that. I don't mind. This lunatic needs to go back to his home planet though. I'm out of here. You just had Billie Eilish. Take care of yourselves. Hug yourselves. But now you need to leave me alone. I'm out of here.